Hey everybody, it's Angie and welcome to Hot and Flashy. Amazon's big spring sale is going on right now and I've got 25 of my favorite items that are on deep discount, anywhere from 15 to up to 49% off. I love the big spring sale because it takes place over about a week, and so it's not just 2 days where you have to like hurry up and rush and get everything you need. You can kind of shop at your leisure, and it actually started on Tuesday the 25th and it won't end until the 31st. So from when I'm putting this up, you do still have a couple of days to shop, and I've loaded everything that I'm going to share in this video, plus a whole bunch of other great deals into my Amazon Big Spring Sale shop. So if you want to take a look at that, it's linked in the description box below the video. So let's go ahead and start in beauty. I found some of my favorite skincare items are discounted in the spring sale. So the first one I wanted to share is a brand new cleansing balm that I just talked about in my recent faves and fails video. This is from Beauty of Joseon. This is their Radiance Cleansing Balm, and I really love this one. I've been looking for a less expensive replacement for my Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm. It's much less than the Clinique to start with, but in the big spring sale, it's 30% off. So it's under $20 definitely for the same size that you would get in the Clinique. And a couple of extra things that I like about this is it has a little flip top here, and it also comes with a serving spoon. So you just dig out however much of the cleansing balm you want to use on your face. You just rub it into your dry skin, and this just dissolves all your makeup, all your waterproof mascara, your waterproof eyeliner, and even that super tenacious sunscreen that's at the bottom layer. It gets to it, it dissolves everything. You splash it with water, it all runs down the drain. And if you haven't given it a try yet, this is the perfect time to try it at 30% off. One of my longtime favorite night creams, the Olay Regenerist Night Recovery Cream, is going to be 25% off. This is such a great overnight cream. It's got great ingredients. It's got niacinamide, glycerin, it's got a peptide, and it's got hyaluronic acid. It's also got green tea, and it's fragrance-free. It's really thick. It's really creamy. It keeps your skin so hydrated overnight, and it delivers those great anti-aging ingredients along with it. I'm definitely going to be picking this up in the big spring sale for 25% off. Next up is a product that I discovered this past year, and I really like this. This is from CosRX. It's the 6 Peptide Skin Booster, and this is 36% off in the big spring sale. This is such a great, lightweight, watery formula. Almost goes on like a toner, but it's so chock full of all the peptides that you need. If you're interested in copper peptides, it's in there. If you're interested in growth factor peptides, it's in there. If you're interested in argireline, which is supposed to be Botox in a bottle, it's in there. And it's such a great price point normally, but at 36% off, this is a steal. And another one of the CosRX products that's also discounted in the sale is the 96% Sale Mucin. That one is not a favorite of mine, but I know a lot of you love it, so always want to tell you if there's a chance for you to get a bargain on something that you would normally be buying anyway. You can almost use this as a toner. Where I like to use this one is to re-wet my skin after I've used my at-home laser device, because my skin gets really dry during that, and then I need to just splash something on to give it a little bit of hydration and to set it up to absorb all my other skincare ingredients better. So sometimes I use this for that, and so it's great to get this at a discount if you like this and if you want to get it. The other product that I use for that is also on sale in the big spring sale, and that is the Isntree Green Tea Fresh Toner. This is a toner that I've been using for years, and I love this. It's just another way to get green tea into my skincare routine. This is going to be about $7 off, bringing it down from a $19, $20 price point down to $12.50. So that is a really good bargain if you're interested in giving that a try, or if this is one of your favorites, great time to pick it up. There are a couple of sunscreens in the sale, EltaMD's UV AOX Elements. This is an SPF 50. This is the reformulated version of one of my all-time favorite sunscreens. It is still pretty good. I find that the color match on this is just not great for me anymore, so I don't use it as much as I used to, but this is an awesome sunscreen. This is a tinted mineral sunscreen, and here's the shade of the tint. And it just rubs in really easily. It's not heavy, it's not super greasy, feels really nice on the skin. It's got antioxidants in it, so it helps to fight those free radicals that are caused by sun exposure. It's 20% off in the sale. The other sunscreen is the ISDIN Arifotina Ageless Sunscreen. It's another tinted mineral sunscreen, and this one is beautiful. This is much more lightweight, much more fluid than the EltaMD UV AOX. So this one is definitely a little bit more liquidy You can see that it just has a little bit more of a runniness to it. So if you like a really super lightweight sunscreen that's really going to protect your skin, this one is awesome. The only thing that I don't like about it is that it is heavily fragranced, and I just can't wear it because the fragrance just drives me nuts. But I know a lot of people love fragrance in their skincare. They don't mind fragrance in their sunscreen. So there's the finish on it. It just rubs in so quickly, so easily. It's so lightweight, and it's 25% off in the big spring sale. It's that time of year again where we start thinking about self-tanning because it's spring and we're going to start exposing more skin more. And my favorite current self-tanner is in the sale. It's the Beauty by Earth Self-Tanner Tanning Lotion. This one's really nice because it is a lotion, it's not a foam. I find that I get better coverage with a lotion. I can rub it in better. I don't get streaks and hard edges like I do with some of the foams where you can't really see where you're putting them. You can't tell that you're getting more in one area and less in another. With the lotion, you really have to spend a little bit more time rubbing it, and that just gives me a better, smoother application. So I really love this one. I wear the medium to deep shade, and it gives me the most beautiful tan, and I find that this lasts a little bit longer than the foams because it is in a moisturizing base, and so it's moisturizing your skin, which is what does make your self-tanner last longer, whereas most of the foams are in like an alcohol and water base, and so they can dry your skin a little bit. This one just lasts on my skin longer. It transfers to my clothes less. That's why it's my favorite. I've been loving this for a few years now. And in the sale, it is 15% off, so a great time to grab that. I have a huge love for Oribe shampoo and conditioner. They are my holy grail, but I'm always looking for a dupe because it is so expensive. And so the dupe that I found for it is the Verb Ghost shampoo and the Verb Ghost conditioner. These have almost identical ingredients to the Oribe. They don't have the same great Oribe fragrance, but they make your hair look just as good as the Oribe does at a fraction of the cost. And so when these are on sale, I always like to let you guys know because so many of you use these and love these. So they are in the sale. I believe they're in a set where you get them both together. They're in these big 10-ounce bottles, and they are 20% off. My favorite hair tool of the year last year was my Wavy Talk Hot Thermal Styling Brush, and this is in the Amazon sale this week at 20% off. So I paid full price for this, and I don't regret it at all. It's about $60 normally in Big Spring Sale. It's under $40, $39.97, so you can't go wrong with this. I use this almost every day, whether I blow my hair out and I just need a little bend on the ends and need to get my side bangs going in the right direction and getting a little bend there, or if I let my hair air dry and it's super frizzy, I can just run this through it really quickly. It takes away all the frizz, and it just makes my hair look so shiny, so sleek, so smooth. I absolutely love this. I've used it, I don't know, probably 5 days a week now since I've gotten it, and it's just been such a great tool. Really helps me to control my frizzy hair and keep it looking really nice and really super shiny. So I love this product and highly recommend it, and at under $40, it is a great bargain in the Amazon sale. All right, there wasn't a ton of makeup in this sale, but there were a few items that are my current faves that I wanted to share. One of them I've been talking about nonstop since the best makeup of 2024 video. I found this blush at the end of the year and I am just obsessed with it. I love it so much. It's the Laura Geller Serum Blush. It is so beautiful on the skin. It just makes your skin look lit from within, blushing from within. Even if you have like full coverage foundation on, this will just make your foundation look so much more natural, make your skin look so glowy. You don't need a highlighter with it. I'm wearing it today and the colors are so sheer and lovely that you really can't make a mistake with it. It's just a sheer wash of color. You can build it up if you want, but you can start off slowly, put on a little bit, build it up, get it to be just the right amount of blush for you, and the shades in this are just beautiful. The one that I'm wearing is Poppy Peach. It is my favorite. I love the natural look that it gives, and it is $10 off in the Big Spring Sale, so a great time to stock up on these, maybe get it in a few more shades. Another new product that I fell hard for, and I talked about in my recent faves and fails, was this Maybelline Super Fluff Brow Mousse. This is so good. If you like that fluffy brow look, or if you just are brow challenged, you don't have a ton of brow hairs, but you really need to beef them up and make them look like way more than they actually are, this is a great product. It's so easy to to use. You just brush it on your brow hairs. It beefs them up. It makes them look extra there. You know, the brows are the frames for the face, and as we age, our brow hairs get sparser and sparser, and so we really need something to help with them. And often drawn on brows don't look very natural, so this is a great solution because it makes the brow hairs you have look like so much more. If they're gray, it will give them color, it gives your brows shape, and it's really super easy to use. This is 29% off in the Big Spring Sale. There isn't too much in there from NYX, but I did see that my favorite eyeliners are in the sale from NYX. They are 26% off, so they're down to $6.63 for one of the best eyeliners that you can get. These are the Epic Wear eye pencils. They come in a beautiful array of colors. This is one of my favorites. This one is All Time Olive, and I've been fairly obsessed with this one for a while. I have this one in the gray, the olive, a darker olive, and I think they have like a really nice bronzy brown color. Let me just show you the shade on All Time Olive. So pretty. It's just got such a nice sheen to it. You can put it on your upper waterline, your lower waterline. It's waterproof. It stays all day. I was really happy to see the next couple of items were on sale because they're so important if you're a makeup user and if you've purchased any of my brushes or any of the BK brushes, or if you use makeup brushes in general. They don't have to be mine or BK, but you know, you need to clean them. And people are always asking me how I keep my brushes clean, and two of the best products for cleaning your brushes are in the sale. So the first one is my favorite brush shampoo, and I have tried a lot of brush shampoos. This one is hands down the best. It's an oil-based shampoo, so it doesn't damage the bristles, and it takes away the makeup in your brushes like that. It's so quick and easy to use. It is the Sig Magic brush shampoo from Sigma. This is normally $19, so not super expensive, but it's $3 off in the sale, so a great time to pick it up. And one of the things that I love to use it with is a brush drying rack. And this is a great brush drying rack. You know, when you're washing your brushes, it's really important to dry them face down so that water doesn't go up into the ferrule and damage the brush. So you always want to dry your brushes facing upside down. And so the best way to do it is to get one of these little brush drying racks. It's really convenient, and it has spaces to dry like 14 brushes at a time. You can double them up if you want to do a lot of brush washing at once, and it really just helps to preserve your brushes. $4 off in the sale, under $9, so you can grab one of those if you have never gotten a brush rack before. It really is one of the things that makes washing and drying your brushes so much easier. One last item that I consider beauty is one of my supplements that I take. I looked for all my supplements. The only one I could find was my phytoceramides. So, you know, I use ceramides in my normal skincare routine. Ceramides are fatty lipids that help to make your skin look plump and juicy. And one thing that you can do with ceramides is you can replenish them from the inside out by taking a phytoceramide, which is a plant-based ceramide. So this is the supplement that I've been taking for years. I discovered these, I think, maybe the first year that I started on YouTube back in 2012, and I've been taking them ever since. So I've been taking these for 13 years now. I love them. I will never be without them, and I love getting them at a discount because I do buy them all year round. What these do for me is they keep my skin hydrated from the inside out. And when I especially notice the difference is in the dead of winter. You know, I know we're going into spring now, and you're probably not going to notice a huge difference if you start taking them now, but if you start taking them in the fall and then you live somewhere where you have real winter, you'll be amazed at the difference in your skin that winter. And when I started taking these, it was first winter that I didn't feel like, you know, basically ripping my skin off because I was so dry and so itchy. So this really does help with dry skin. Whether you have dry skin, you know, seasonally or always, then these are a really great thing to take, and at a 20% off, great time to stock up on them. All right, next up is some health equipment that I just did a video on, and it's so great to see them on sale right now because I know a lot of people were like thinking maybe they might get one, and if you were kind of on the fence, then this is a great time to buy because of course, things at a discount are better than things at full price. So the first thing is my rebounder. Now, I just did a whole video on rebounding, my experience with rebounding, my journey into rebounding, where I looked at all the studies into rebounding. As a postmenopausal woman, I've had 2 DEXA scans and I have lost some bone already, and I'm trying to do everything I can to maintain my bone density and my bone health. And the research showed that rebounding may actually help to build bone, so I am all for at least giving it a try. But in addition to building bone, it also helps you to increase muscle mass. It gives you a better cardio workout, and it's easier on the joints than doing impact exercise on the floor. So for those reasons, I am really into my rebounder. Besides, it's just a really fun workout to do. So the rebounder that I purchased is in sale and it's $50 off. So it's $79.99. I believe when I bought it a year ago, it was on a little bit of a sale. It was $100, just under $100. I think I paid $99 for it. It's normally $129, so $79 is a great deal on it. And if you were thinking about getting one, this is a great time to get one. Another piece of fitness equipment that can help with bones is a weighted vest, and I talked about that in the video because one of the studies did talk about using a weighted vest, and they had a positive result relating to bone density using a weighted vest in workouts. So I was like, all right, I'm going to use my weighted vest in my workouts. So this is the one that I had bought, and I had gotten this about a year ago as well. This is an 8-pounder, and this feels plenty heavy to me, but I'm hoping to build up over time and get another one that's maybe around 10 or 12 pounds. It's best to start in slowly, get less weight than you normally would use, and the rule of thumb is to try to work up to about 10% of your body weight. So I'm about 120, so I'm looking for about a 12-pound weighted vest eventually. This one comes in 6, 8, 12, 16, 20, or 25-pound weights, so you can get whatever is the proper weight for you. My weighted vest is 15% off in the sale, so if you're interested in those, they're in my Amazon shop and also linked below the video. All right, let's talk about some clothes that are in the sale next. I wanted to share my no-show socks that I love. These are the best little no-show socks. I'm telling you, I tried every type of no-show sock on the market from every brand, and these are by far the best. They have 3 rubber strips here on the heel, and so they do not slide down into your sneaker. They come in so many colors. They're $17.99 normally for a 6-pack of pairs, so 12 socks, and so they're down to $11.79 in the sale. All right, the sweater and the top that I'm wearing under are both in the sale, so I'm really psyched about that. This sweater I showed in, I want to say, my spring lookbook last year, and it's been one of my favorites since then. It's just a perfect spring sweater because it's open in the front and it has just a lot of nice details in the knit, like it's got a different knit here on the collar than on the rest of the sweater. It's perfect length. It's not too cropped. It's not too long. It's not too boxy. It actually fits well, and it's 30% off. It's under $25, so you can't beat the price on it for such a great sweater. And then the top that I'm wearing underneath, I fell really hard for these tops this year. I was looking for just a comfortable layering piece that I could wear under sweaters that would give me a little bit of shape. You know, I don't really love like a baggy t-shirt. I feel like it just looks kind of messy, right? So I bought these long sleeve tees with this nice scoop neck. I wear one just about every day. I bought them in 5 colors. I have black, I have gray, I have white, I have a tan, and I also have a turquoise, but they're both in the laundry because I've just worn them. But I have so many of them and I love them so much, and it gives me so much peace in the morning when I have to get dressed, because literally in the winter I have to layer, and it's still a little bit chilly here, but these are going to be great for transitioning into the spring because I can throw a sweater on over it, take it off if I get hot, and then it's a really nice looking top. These have a slight ribbing to them. They're a little bit clingy, but they're not like super tight, and I just love them so much. They're 15% off. They're under $20 each. You can't go wrong with these. I highly recommend them. My other favorite layering tank is also in the sale, $3 off for these. I have purchased these in the black, the white, and the tan. This is just a really pretty like square neck tank top. They're really stretchy and they work almost as shapewear, but they're not uncomfortable like shapewear. Like, this is just a regular tank top that just gives you a little bit of extra shape. You know, it just kind of holds everything up and in, but it doesn't make everything come squishing out all over the place either because it's not super tight like that. The other thing I love about it is the shape of the neck. I love a nice deep, you know, rounded square neck, a nice big scoop, and I love the straps on these because most tanks will have the little spaghetti straps and then you see your bra strap. So with this one, it covers your bra strap. These are great. Again, I have washed them and worn them. I've been wearing these for, I don't know, probably about 9 months now, and I wear these a lot more in the warmer weather when I don't want an extra layer on my arms, but these are great too. My favorite hoodie and my favorite leggings are in the sale. My favorite hoodie, 49% off. This is like the bargain of the video. This hoodie, $19.99 in the sale, marked down from just under $40, almost 50% off. really wonderful sweatshirt, and then my favorite leggings that go with it are the ones I'm wearing here. They come in the cropped style, also full-length style. They have the pocket for your phone on both sides. The perfect leggings, so soft, so buttery, $17.99 for the full-length leggings. They fit great, they wash and wear, they come in great colors and great fabric patterns. Really awesome leggings. I don't want to go through all the sweaters that are in my storefront, but there are a lot of cute ones in there. But this is just one of my faves. It's perfect for spring because it's a holey sweater and it has this nice zigzag pattern in it. I wear this one all the time, winter, spring, fall. Just a great lightweight sweater, really pretty. And it's 15% off in the sale. All right, last two items for the video are just random things that I bought recently that I paid full price for and now are on sale. And I love them. They're the Bose noise canceling headphones. And look at this pretty color. These are the prettiest headphones. My gosh, I love them. Bose, like the details are so thoughtful. You know how you're usually searching for some little invisible thing to tell you which is the right side, which is the left? Look at that. Takes the guesswork out of it. And what I like about these is that they're over the ear headphones, so they cover your whole ear. My ears are just very, very sensitive. I can't wear most headphones at all because they press on my ear, press it into my head, and then everything starts to hurt. And then within half an hour, I have to take them off. And these, they're so big and so cozy. They cover my entire ear. Very comfortable to wear. I love them. They are cordless. I do have the cord plugged in because I use these to plug into my camera so that I can hear what's happening with my microphone, but I will travel with them. You know, the noise canceling part is really great to have on a plane if you're trying to sleep, if you're on a long haul flight and you just need it to be quiet. You just put on the noise canceling part and you don't hear all of that outside noise. So these are awesome. Let me tell you the price. They're 30% off, which is $100. They're $350 normally. They're now $249. So a really great bargain on that. You want to save $100. That is already saving most of like your Prime membership for the year. And then the last item is very much a rando. It's a kitchen item that I fell really hard for around the holidays. I want to say I had it in my holiday gift guide. It is a chicken shredder. So if you make chicken soup or if you like chicken tacos, but you don't necessarily want to use the ground meat, you want to use like, you know, chicken breasts or chicken thighs, this makes shredding so quick and so easy. I wanted to make myself some chicken soup and I didn't have this and I hand shredded the chicken with 2 forks. It took me the better part of an hour to shred 2 chicken breasts. Then I was like, this is for the birds. Let me look and see, you know, if there's something that can shred chicken. And of course there was. I bought it. I made myself another batch of soup and I could not believe that this shredded the chicken better, faster, more efficiently. It was like 10 seconds to shred the chicken. It's a really cool little gadget. It's got rubber on the bottom so it doesn't slide around on your counter. And then it's just got these big spikes on both ends. So you jam the chicken onto the spikes and then you use these little knobs here to just rotate it back and forth like this. And oh my gosh, I couldn't believe how fast, how well it shredded the chicken. And you could use it for anything. It's 30% off in the sale, bringing it to $15.99 down from, you know, over $20. So at least $5, $7 off on this. A really good deal and a really great kitchen gadget. Makes a great gift as well. Those are my 25 favorite things that are on sale this week in Amazon's big spring sale. Of course, there are hundreds of thousands of more items that are on sale. I'll be adding things into my shop, but don't forget to check out my shop for other sweaters, other items. I put in only things that I've used, that I've bought, that I love. If you are shopping the sale, happy shopping. I hope you found the video helpful and informative. If you did, go ahead and give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. As always, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate your watching. I hope you have a great day and I will see you in the next video. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.